Hey, what's up, guys? How are we doing? Grumpy 77 was Grumpy Old Gamer. You know, I've been for a few bits, but there we are. Anyway, just start off with a new series, I think, of Production Line. Now, there's a new game. Obviously, you know I like my new games. Come out probably about a week ago. I've played a little bit of it, so I thought I'd just do a little series on this, and obviously to see how it goes and stuff like that. Anyway, right, where were we? Right, start a new map here, nice small map. I can also go back and show you, but you've got little missions, you see. Pretty much the aim of the game is to build cars and don't go bankrupt. You're not allowed to go into the red. Go into the red, you're sacked. So anyway, so up along here we've got our things. We've got there to make sure if you want to quit the game. We have our game options, obviously there, as you can see, and our sound effects and stuff like that. We've got our save button. Obviously, you've already seen some of the saves on there already. And then we come into the actual game thing. I hate it when it does this because you can't. See, I'll just press save. There's nothing there. Right. So we've got some other things up the top here. We've got research, as we just come on to. The slots. We'll come to this bit in a second. Car showroom is just towards the end, and car designs, which will probably be in another video because it's too much to explain. Okay, and then obviously the efficiency of the place and achievements. We all like a bit of achievements now, don't we? Anyway, from what I can gather, is that we need to obviously build cars. So if you look up here, we've got, I mean, it's got the conveyor at the top. I don't know why there's a conveyor at the top, because you can get a bit confused with it. I don't know why, but there we are. So we go with the resource importer. Now this is obviously where all the resources come in. I have this little thing here. Now you can't put it there, and you can't put it there, but you can put it across these bits here, which are in green, where light which goes green. So these must be the goods in, if you want to call that goods in. So we're going to put it there. And it comes up with a little one of these. Okay, we got a conveyor belt, which will show you in a minute how that works, and we have all of our bits here. Now, just to make a bog standard car, we just click on these to build them. Obviously, in other videos, we'll show you where we can actually fit the actual separate things themselves. But for now, we're going to put this here to fit the chassis. Now it says no route to stockpile. Now I don't know why they do this. You now have to go down to the here. It says supply stockpile, which is obviously like a supply store. I'd like to put that there. Okay, so we've got that down there. What I'm going to do now is that we're going to fit the rest of him. So after the chassis, we need to fit the body. Okay, actually no, I should have, let me move that up a bit. Let me just move that up a bit and move it to one side. There is a reason why I'm doing this. Hopefully you'll see later on. So that's to fit the body, and then we have paint, and then we need to fit the engine. Okay, and then we need to fit accessories, obviously, and then obviously the electronics at the end. And you need to go through quality control testing, which we'll put there. Now this is the export. This is the stuff that sends the cars off to the showroom, so we'll put it there. Right, so we've got a pretty straightforward production line, what it says on the tin. Brilliant. So it's got a line. So what we need to do now is that we need to fit the conveyor. Now you can fit the conveyor down like this, but as you can see, it all goes a bit funny. So if you hold your finger on the left hand button and then move it like that, you'll see it move. I don't know why I've got that there. I don't know. Anyway, so what you do is you hold your finger button down and just take it up to the next one, then you can see it doesn't work. Hang on. Oops, hang on. Let's try that again. come that doesn't work? Hang on. Something's not right here. Something's not right here. There we are. Right, that's that done. Okay, and then what we need to do now is we need to move it up to the next one, and then move it to the next one, move it to the next one. You're probably getting the gist of this now, and to the next one, and to the next one, and then last but not least to this one here. So now we need to. It says no route to stockpile. So what I've gathered with this game is, because there's no tutorials or anything. This is how it's done. You then get the resource conveyor, and it comes into this screen, and we go from the input, and we'll go there. So that is now connected up to that. What I like to do is that we've got some that goes up along the top here. So I like to do that. Oh, there's another one there. I take it up to there. You see the little green bits, that means it's connected. We're going to come across here to there, okay? And then what we're going to do is that we're going to bring this one down like that, and then obviously bring him like that. So we've got the one that goes straight through, stays through like that. Okay, I don't know why it's saying no route to the stockpile, because it quite clearly it is. Obviously this is still a don't know what it's doing that for. This is still a in beta, so there will be problems. I'll just put another supply stock down just to see if we can actually get this thing working again. So yeah, so we're having issues now. With the why it's not being supplied to stock. So now I've actually got rid of the engine side of it, and we press the R key to turn it around like this. Okay. Fit accessories. So we've got paint. So it's these ones here that we're having issues with. So yeah, so apparently we are still no route to stockpile. So I don't know how or why. Right, if we do this, I know it's not correct how to do it, but that is a route to the stockpiler. Okay. Maybe I need to delete him. Okay. Let's get rid of some of these first. Let's figure out why it's not having it, shall we? I'm trying to do a video and it doesn't want to work for me. What a surprise that is. What an absolute surprise that is. So what is, we're going to go for the paint. Where's the paint again? So we're going to go paint. Okay. And engine and accessories. See, I've just done that, and that's what it's just done. So there is somewhere a definite issue with the game. So what we're going to do now is that we're just going to do this. So we are all now connected up, and as you can see, we have our cars waiting. So we got the chassis there, which has been built. If we zoom down, you see the chassis there. Taking it up to there, into the paint booth. Now this is why I left a gap, because we can actually double up along here, around here, because at the end of the day, we are only running with like 2 robots, and the paint booth does take its time, but we can do a paint booth and an engine at the same time, but not yet because we haven't got any cash. So let's see if we've got a car. Have we got a car? We have a car. Into there, and then if we click on this button here, you'll see it going to the showroom. So we sell it for that much, and click on the money there, and you get, and as you can actually see, there is our income, and there's our expenses. The imports, we haven't done pricing the imports yet, but these are all the different prices to do with the financial department. You see, so now we've got some cars going, and we've got some money coming in. There's another car waiting to be sold, and it's already sold, it's gone. And you see our profit margin there is starting to go back up. So we need this blue line, the profit there, to be up there. So we need it above the black mark. Okay, so we got an income of 32, and that's in 24 hours, and that's our expenses. And in the last hour, that's how much profit we've made. So it is coming up slowly but surely. It's coming up. So yeah, so that's the car showroom. So right, so we got that far. We've got a basic car. Now the car is basic, as you can see here. It's got nothing, absolutely nothing. This is where the research comes into it. See the research here: accessories, body specialists, chassis, engines, the paint, robots, so you can make your robots go quicker. Improve efficiency for your paint and other stuff. Your factory expansions, which will be explained in another one. Administration, obviously, this is at the end, so you can actually do bits. But this is under the process side. You go to technologies. We've got safety features. This is where I showed you where the bits were locked. You can actually unlock, and you can fit different things, different cars. But that's far too far in the future at the moment. Security features like central locking and environment features, convenient electric windows. Entertainment. Now we're going to click on entertainment. You see, there's going to be research points. But you see, I'm not researching anything. So if I click off of this, I'm not researching anything. What I need to build now is the facilities. You see the facilities there, and a research office. So I'm now going to put it down here, and as you can now see, if I click on it, you can now see it's actually going up. Now I can put another one down, which makes it go quicker. So more research offices you put down, the quicker the research is going to be. Now, as you may well notice, down on this bottom corner here, it says new loans available. You can actually take loans out. Now these loans go up and down like a yo-yo. I mean, like there, you can take a 240, a 420k, you can even up to $1 million. Or sometimes they'll offer you a loan with minus. I don't know why, I've never had that before, but I don't know. But anyway, that will be explained in due course. All we're going to do now is that we are going to only now just fit radio to this vehicle. So as you can see there, my profit has come down because obviously we're only chucking out one car like every couple of hours, because it's only a simple small one at the moment, because we don't need nothing too big. So there's another car about to go through, back to the marketing, and should go through those doors, and she sold already. So now we've got that up to scratch. That is now going. So let's go back to the research departments down here. See another loan available. See like 200,000. So we've lost one of the 260s, and now we've got a 200,000. So it depends what the bank wants to give you. So right, entertainment, we're now 80%. So we'll just watch that go, and it will tell you that you've unlocked something. As we go, and all the cars go in the papers. You see, there's always a stack up here of cars, because obviously it takes a lot to build a body. We can add more robots. See, look, entertainment unlocked. So choose next research, and we're going to have in-car music. So that's 750. Research labs 2 points per minute. That's points for. But so it does go up a fair bit, as we do have a little bit more money. Not that much though. Are we going to fit in another one? No, we're going to get rid of the car showroom first. Oh, that might hurt. But I'm going to put one down. We've got to keep an eye on the money. I see it. See that we've sold a car. So now I put that down. It actually is now going up a lot quicker. So they're all doing the cars there. Obviously, they're not doing much. You see with that, so it's not too bad. Hope the car go through and we'll make some money. There we are. Look at that. And the car sold. No, it hasn't. The car still hasn't sold yet. Just wait for it to go. Wait for it to go. We haven't sold it yet. So, oh yeah, we've sold one. We've actually sold one now. So sales must be a bit slow. Yeah, they are. They've dipped down a little bit, but no, we've sold another car. That's good. So we're now coming. Obviously, we're just over halfway. The paint booth. Obviously, this is a normal paint booth. If I just show you slightly, look, we can actually put different ones in, but that's far way into the future at the moment. We just need to make a company to make a profit of making cars, basically. That's all we need to do at the moment, because otherwise we will just have no money left, and that'll be it. So that's a car sold straight away. Right, so we have now obviously research complete on the in-car music. So we're going to choose the next research. We're going to go into processes this time. Remember what I was saying? We're going to go for more robots. More robots. Builds quicker. So now we've now got obviously this thing with the in-car run with the stereo. So we go to electronics. If you click, see that I've got the efficiency waiting for the cars, this, that, and the other. Then you've got upgrades. You can have extra robots. You can have this, all the different bits in here. So we've now unlocked this. So we want to buy the in-car music. So insufficient resources until they've actually sent in some aerials. So what we need to do now is we need to go go to the car. So we now got the basic value of the car, which is, well, 16,000. We're now going to add an in-car music, which is a stereo, and that's going to be for an extra 320,000. 320. So now to buy. Oh, now we've actually fit more robots. So we're going to go for even more robots to quicken the process up. So we now got that. So now the car's going to cost 16,320 to buy. And if we see the next car coming through, this car here, we go for the accessories. As it fits all the seats and all the other glass in. We'll then go to there. It will now fit an aerial. There we are. There's the aerial fitted. Having its quality control check. Out of there into that, and it's sold already straight away. So we can now see our profit is going up and down. Look, it's going up and down, but we're looking good. See, we look at the loans again. See, we've lost to 420. We're now down to 330. So you've got to keep an eye on the loans and also the interest rates. See the difference in interest rates. You want to have a decent interest rate on them. Okay, right. So we've got a car in there, a car in the stock room there. So we've done the robots. So obviously we can't have robots on this one because we can't upgrade it. This one here, we can actually upgrade to more robots to make it run quicker. So we're going to click that one there. Instantaneously gives us more robots to work quicker. Obviously, the more robots, the quicker we go, the quicker we actually start selling stuff. Right. So we're going to come to the end of it, like if more robots soon. But if you notice, on the body, was it on the body or somewhere along the lines here somewhere? No, it actually said, look, upgrade. Okay, it says new upgrade fit front bumper. All right. Now this is research. You still need to apply the upgrade to individual slots for taking. So that's for the individual slots. So we're going to go for robot score. We're going to go for maximum amount of robots. Well, why not? We'll have to, won't we? See, on here we've got the fitted body frame. Then they've got their own little sub menus as well. This is when you get into the game. This is when you get really, really into the game of when you start making your own, obviously, designs, which we will do eventually into the near future. So So this is the basic way of doing it. You've got to have your importer, you've got to have your stock supplies, you've got to have it in this order. So you've got to have chassis, body, paint, engine, accessories, electronics, to what the quality control test it and the exporting. It needs to be in that kind of line for you to have a successful beginning around our beginners thing, basically. So in the next one, yes, we will be thinking about adding another paint booth in. Paint booth, engine and accessories. I've put them all together by accident. I should have done that. Because we now need to get more cars through. As you can probably tell, we are just literally, we're up and down on the centre line. So we need to do something there. But until next time, guys, thank you ever so much for watching. It is appreciated. Give us a like, give us a subscribe. Find me on Twitch. I do stream pretty much every day as I can. Give us a follow on there. Give us a say hello. Just say, I've watched your video from YouTube. I think you're rubbish. Well, you might think I'm good. But until next time, thank you very much indeed, guys, for absolutely watching this. I hope this is some help to you. It may not be. You may think, oh, he's useless. But if it doesn't help, I'm happy with it. Until next time, guys, this is Grumpy signing out. See you later. Bye-bye.